Hi everyone, welcome back to Dramatic Budgets. If this is your first time here, then my name's Lisa and I'm on a debt-free and hopefully savings journey to get rid of what started out was just under £11,000 for the debt. If you have been with me before, then thank you so much for coming back and joining me for another video. So guys, it is Sunday. It is a little bit later than I would normally film. That's because I've had my online shop delivered tonight and I couldn't do any of this check-in that we're going to do today until that had come and I knew exactly what the price of that was. So yes, that's why it's a little bit late. So yeah, a little bit tired as well, but nothing new there. So we are going to check in today. As you'll see, it's been a rather spendy week. And because of that, there is no money left whatsoever. There's not even any change in here. So yeah, but I'll show you that first and then that gets that out of the way. So the spending for this week, obviously we'll take you through this spending. We'll go through the budget sheets. I think I've managed to sort out all of the issues that I was having over my sinking funds and all of that sort of stuff. But yes, so Monday I was at work as normal and I ended up at WH Smith's just for a chocolate bar, and I realised when I got to the checkout that the prices have gone up. So the chocolate bar I normally get is £1.69, it's now gone up to £1.79, so I'm really going to have to start curbing that one. So yeah, so that is that was my snack for the day. I then nipped to Aldi on the way home. So near to work we've got a little retail park that's got an Aldi, so I just nipped in for a couple of bits. That was £6.33, and Card Factory because I needed a Valentine's card, and there was a couple of birthdays coming up, so I got those. So that was £7.06 that came out of my gifts. Then on Tuesday, Plum took out £21.64. Obviously, that's not something that's budgeted for, but the good thing is with Plum is that you can always pull it back if you need to. That actually did take me over my £100 mark, so I could put it towards debt, so that was good. And then I nipped back to Card Factory on the Tuesday night because my mum needed a card, I think so, can't remember now, but I needed another card, so that was £1.49, so that was that. Then on Wednesday I had training, so I didn't technically need to be at work as early as I normally am, but the parking situation at the hospital is so dire even for staff that I knew that if I didn't get there for my normal start time, there was just going to be nowhere to park. So I decided I would get myself there for around about the same time I would normally, and I'd get a bit of my coursework done. So I went to Morrison's thinking I could get something for breakfast because I just really struggled to get my backside out of bed that day, and a coffee, but their coffee machine was out of order, so I ended up spending £2.75 on some breakfast stuff and then going to McDonald's for a latte at £2.89, and then ended up, unfortunately, normally I take my lunch, and I did take my lunch with me, and normally when I'm on courses, I have time to go back to my department and, like, you know, warm my food up and have my lunch there and get back. But there just wasn't enough time for me to get back and do all of that. So I ended up in the canteen both days. So spoiler alert. So that was £5.50 on Wednesday. So that was for my lunch and for a coffee in the afternoon. Then on Thursday I was still in the same training. So I ended up at Morrison's again. That was £7.40. So that was... the coffee machine was working that day, some breakfast stuff, and a little healthy snack, so that was that. I then filled the car with fuel. That was £40.18, which obviously came out of my fuel money. Then I ordered the dog's joint tablets that I buy for him, and his wormer tablets. That was £29.35. That came out of the vet fund. And then I ended up at the vending machine in the afternoon for a chocolate bar. It's £1.10, but at least it was cheaper than the one on the Monday. And again, the canteen between coffee. I really was bad that day. I ended up with a coffee and a muffin, I think, during the day, and then ended up with chips or whatever again in the canteen at lunchtime. So that was £9.20 that day. Yeah, that was terrible. Friday, I ended up at WH Smith's, but a friend of ours has just had some quite major surgery. So my mum asked me if I'd just pop my head in, and it's somebody that knows my auntie that's got the learning difficulties. So I went and bought a couple of packets of mini eggs to take to her from her. So that was my £3. So I actually took that out of my gift fund this week. Then on Saturday, we went over towards where my sister lives, because they had a quiz on. So we went for a meal beforehand, and obviously my drinks. So that was £40 for food. That was for me and my other half. But I took that out of the social fund, and the same with the drinks, which was £4.50. They were the only drinks I bought. And actually that was it was a shot of whiskey for my other half and a packet of chocolate, because it was dirt cheap. So that was that. And then today, I nipped again to the card factory, and my mum needed yet another person with a milestone birthday. So that was that. Then my Amazons come out at 16.43. So that is the Dentasticks for the dog. Again, that came out of my pet fund, sorry. And then my Morrison's order came, and that was £93.58 in total. So yes. So I apologise, guys. I have got really dry lips again. I think it's the weather. I don't know what it's like near you, but it's just so windy and cold here. I have made myself a herbal tea, but it's just too hot to drink at the minute. So yeah, so that's why if I sound a bit odd, it's because my lips and my mouth are so dry. So this week went from the 3rd to the 9th, I should have mentioned that earlier, and we started the week and the month on a rollover of £2,078.82. Nothing else came in this week, so that was all good. My bills, obviously there was the house insurance that we were expecting to go out, and that went out exactly as and on the amount planned, and then these ones were obviously the direct debits that didn't go out last week because they were due over the weekend. So my car tax went out at £14, my union fees at £22.50, the account fee at £19, the TV licence at £15, and my mortgage at £285.47. So that was £389.04, leaving £1,689.78. Then we had our usual variable expenses. So I spent up completely on food, fuel, spends and miscellaneous, and then there was an extra little £5.72 on top of that. Obviously, what was left of my fuel money, I just put towards the other expenses. So that was actually a total of £180.72, leaving £1,509.06. There is obviously no money to go into challenges today, so that's a zero. My sinking funds, we did actually stuff them all. So I did make a note to put £100 into my date night, £100 into my gifts, and £100 into my Christmas. Now, the gifts and the date night, I've not put anything into the envelope here because I did it digitally, and I just thought I'll sort that out at the end of the month if there's any money left. But I can show you on my Christmas savings that I did put an extra, I don't know if I did this actually last week, but I've changed that obviously to £200, because that's what we've got. So we've done, if you can see that, because it's that lovely metallic-y pen, we've actually nearly completed this challenge, because this challenge only goes up to £240, so that's a great start, bearing in mind that we are only in only just into February, so that's great. So that's that. So yes, so that was the full £590 into sinking funds. Then I put the £10 as budgeted into 52-week challenge. The Winning Wednesdays, because I did this budget with me so quickly before the close out for the month, I just didn't even realise I'd written that on. So obviously I didn't do that because I don't do Winning Wednesdays on the first week of the month. Everything goes into just the sinking funds. And then my plum, obviously, I've put it into savings this time, was the £21.64. So that was £621.64 into savings this week, which is great stuff. That left us with £887.42. So my family debt, I've put down here £100, but what I've actually done is I've paid £200. So because the plum money, it took me over £100 in my plum account. So what I've done is I've pulled that £100 back, because if you haven't been here before, I have my plum account and I have a Monzo saving pot, which I called credit card, which usually once it gets to £100, I pay off my credit card. But because I've got the debt to my sister from Christmas, and she always sorts out all of the family presents and stuff, so she just tells me how much I owe. So because I owe her money to that, I've just doubled it and used that £100 towards family debt, which is great because, you know, we should hopefully be able to get the family debt paid off maybe next month, and that will leave us free for just the credit card debt again. So yes, so and then the overdraft didn't have anything. I will have charges, I think, next week because I've gone into the overdraft now. But yeah, I've managed to stay out of it for the first week, so that's good. So yeah, so that leaves us at the end of the week, on £787.42, which is what we are taking into week 2 of February. So yeah, we have just got just about £30 worth of bills going out. That money is in my account, so that is fine. Yeah, so the social wise, this week, it's a bit of a busy week, but a bit not at the same time, and I'll explain that. So I'm only actually working Monday, Tuesday this week. The reason for that is Wednesday is my study time for that work give me, and I only work a part day on a Wednesday, so I'm doing that from home, my study time now, so that's why I'm should never really be at work on the Wednesdays anymore. And I booked Thursday, Friday off because it's my mum's birthday, and I'd got annual leave to use up. My annual leave runs April to March, so I needed to get it in there. So Tuesday we're going for a meal with our mum and daughter's group for my mum's birthday and a couple of other people's birthdays as well. So obviously I'll need some social money for that. Wednesday is the day that I am going with my mum to Wales and back. It is 4.5 hours each way. I am going to obviously do my study time in the car. To be fair, I've just done some tonight, and I've got to the point where it's just typing up a bit of essay work and stuff. So hopefully I should be able to do that in the car. But if not, it's mine to do with if I can do it another time. So yeah, so that is what we're doing on Wednesday. Wednesday will literally just be fuel money and probably snacks and stuff because we're going to be on the road so much. Thursday is my mum's birthday, obviously. I've already organised with my sister the present, so I just need to sort that out. And then Friday is Valentine's Day. So because of that, me and my other half are going to go to M&S on Tuesday. And we're going to have a look and see if we can get one of their Valentine meal deals, which is something like £25 for a starter, a main, a side, a dessert, and a bottle of something. And I think we're going to have a look and maybe go for a bottle of wine, I think. They also apparently do like little tins of like cocktails pre-made, so we're going to have a look, but £25 for that is pretty good. So we're going to go for that one. Yeah, and then I'm not really got any plans for over the weekend, so hopefully that should be fine. So social wise, yeah, it's a bit of a hit and miss week, but yeah, we're not doing too badly, and I think that's all I need to do with you guys this week, because I've got nothing to put into challenges. We've done everything, I think. So yeah, there we go. So yeah, so thank you guys if you are still with me. If you did like this video, please do give it a thumbs up. There is the comment section down below. I will film my cash stuffing video after this one and get it up as normal, and then obviously there will be my winning Wednesdays going up this week as well. I will have a look at my deck closer on at the end of the week, and then if there's anything to update you about there, I will obviously add it to next weekend's videos. I'm just finishing just in time because my dog has just come in and started crying at me. So yeah, thank you so much, guys. I hope you're all well. Have a fantastic start to the week. Please do take care, and I will see you all very, very soon. Bye, guys.